So Motaz pissed some people off and made a statement, and now the Israelis are using that. And understandably, people feel pretty betrayed by this. And I just want to lend a little perspective to this that may help people understand in a different way. First of all, I'm not Palestinian, and there's no way that I can fully understand what these people have gone through, the trauma and the atrocities. I mean, I can't understand it, okay? But I've given up my life, and I moved here to Egypt 5 months ago, and I work with these people every day. And I think I have a unique perspective which may help you understand this Motaz controversy. Okay, so first of all, you have to understand that Motaz is just a kid. He's a 25-year-old kid that has suffered unimaginable trauma from this whole thing, right? Okay, he's not an expert at anything except possibly photography. That's it. Okay, and he's been placed onto a pedestal, and expectations have been put on him to become an expert at everything, and it's overwhelming and it's debilitating. And he's spoken about this many times, okay, as have many people, even myself included, who have all of a sudden everybody wants to know our opinion on shit because we got a large social media following. It's just, it's impossible to measure up. Bassem has said the same thing. Everybody said the same thing, right? Secondly, and this is the most important part, guys, and people just don't know this unless you've actually been in the trenches here with people like me that see these people every day. Any Palestinian that has gone through this is suffering from massive PTSD, okay? And when we see these people come in, they are in absolute shock. They're actually more comfortable getting bombed in Gaza than they are here, living in an apartment in Egypt and having, you know, going to the grocery store and getting to pick whatever food they want and having new clothes and having a toothbrush to brush their teeth. I mean, this is like mind-blowing to them because they've been through so much torture that oftentimes, just like most of us, it's easier to return to your trauma than live in the healthy world, okay? And so I want to tell you a story the other day that happened. One of these Palestinian, displaced Palestinians was so proud of themselves because after 3 to 4 days here, they finally managed to take an Uber by themselves across town. I mean, these people cannot function doing normal things because they are in such trauma. And the first thing we have to do with them when they come here is we have to help them learn to make their own decisions again. Like the simple things, like what should I eat for breakfast? You know, where should I go today? How can I call an Uber and get across town? Can I walk to the grocery store without sounds of airplanes going above and flipping back in, right? Okay. This PTSD is so severe that before we take them for any medical treatment, we take them for a PTSD treatment, a detox session, because literally it affects their entire body and all of the medical conditions that they're going through so severely that the doctors can't treat them properly until the PTSD has been detoxed. Okay, and Motaz is absolutely in PTSD, like 100% he is in PTSD. People have reached out to me over and over again, seeing the treatments that we're giving people here and said, we've got to get Motaz this, we've got to get Bisan this, we've got to get so-and-so this. And yeah, we do. We have to get everybody this because the PTSD is so severe from what the Israelis have inflicted on these people. I mean, I watched them trying to fill out a simple form for an embassy visa or something like this, and they can't function, they can't do it. It takes hours because they constantly have to stop. They're flipped back in for a minute into it, and they just start talking and telling stories, and their words are muddled. Lots of times they don't make sense. They're getting out this PTSD. And so I really encourage you to you can be mad at what he said, you can feel betrayed, but understand him as a human being. This is all part of the trauma that the Israelis are inflicting on the Palestinian people. And it's so very important for us to not make judgments about these people and the things that they do, because they're literally incapable of making good judgments sometimes, right? And of understanding things and being able to say those things in a way which helps their listeners to understand them, because they're literally just in shock. So keep loving on the guy, keep loving on all of our Palestinian brothers and sisters, and reserve judgment as much as you can. It's okay to say you think that's wrong. It's okay to kind of, say, I wish they hadn't said that. It's tragic, okay? But judging the person because of this, assuming that they flipped or assuming that they were, bad people all along, or that the Israelis got to them. Yeah, the Israelis did get to them by traumatizing them for hundreds of days, okay? So peace, my friends. Keep your hearts pure, keep your hearts still, and love each other. And don't keep causing division by expecting too much out of people who are traumatized. I hope this helps.